Hello children, welcome to class 6. This is social science class part 2 of unit 1, what is history. Today we are going to learn about excavation sites of India, sources of history, historical research about Ashoka, and what is proto-history. I am going to show you the major Indian excavated sites. Children, excavation is the process in which people dig the earth to find things that were used long ago. So, excavated sites are the sites, that is, places where the objects used by the people of past are identified. Here, Paleolithic sites are Bhimbetka, Hunasagi Valley, Attirampakkam. Neolithic age tools are found at Burzahom, Mehergarh, Koldiva, Mahara, Chiran, Dajali Hadding, Brahmagiri, Payampalli. Bronze Age sites are Lothal, Adichanallur. Iron Age site is Halur. Children, now I will show you pictures related to sources of history. Listen children, historians are more like detectives. They have conclusions from clues and evidences, which are also called source materials. The source materials are of two types, archaeological sources and literary sources. What are the two types of sources of history? Archaeological sources and literary sources. What is archaeological sources? Archaeological sources are artifacts, inscriptions, monuments, coins, which are made and used by man. Children, name any two archaeological sources. Inscriptions, monuments. Next, artifacts are potteries, toys, tools, ornaments. Name some artifacts, children. Potteries, toys, tools, ornaments. Next one is coins. Coins were issued by the rulers during different periods. Next one is inscriptions. Writings engraved on rocks, temple walls, metal pillar, copper plates are called inscriptions. They provide lot of information about rulers, people and society. Next one is monuments. Monuments are the historical buildings, palaces like forts, temples, stupa, monastery. You all already learn about forts and palaces in 5th standard, right? Now I am going to give you some examples from that. The famous palaces of Tamil Nadu are Thirumalai Nayakar Mahal and Tanjavur Maratha Palace. The forts of Tamil Nadu are Vellur Fort, Jinji Fort and Dindigul Fort. The famous temples of Tamil Nadu are Bragadishwara Temple, Tanjavur, Meenakshi Amman Temple in Madurai. Stupas. Sanchi Stupa built by Ashoka. Next one is monastery, that is Tabang. Next, I am going to teach you about literary sources. Literary sources refers to all written records of the past. Most of the available literary sources are handwritten documents, that is, manuscripts written on palm leaves. Literary sources are two types, secular literature and religious literature. Name the two types of literary sources, children. Secular literature and religious literature. Very good. First, let us teach you what is secular literature. Literature that is not connected with religion is called secular literature. What is secular literature, children? Literature that is not connected with religion. Very good. Secular literature are epics and poems like Shakuntala, accounts by foreign travelers like Vasco da Gama, Fahin, Marco Polo, works by Indian author like Thirukural by Thiruvalluvar, folk songs and ballads. Next one is religious literature. Literature on religious themes are called religious literature. Religious literature are epics like Ramayana, Mahabharata, Manimegalai. devotional literature like Devaram, Nalayira Divya Prabandham, Thiruvasagam. Children, to understand the importance of historical research, a case study is given about Ashoka. This is Ashoka. Did you know about Ashoka? Right, he is a great emperor of India. The Emperor Ashoka was a great, famous, popular king of India. Who is Ashoka, children? Most popular king of India. He spread Buddhism ideas like peace and dharma to different parts of Asia. He was the first ruler to give up the war after victory, that is Kalinga War. Ashoka built some famous stupas and pillars in Sharanath. What Ashoka built, children? Stupas and Sharanath. Very good. This is Ashoka Chakra. Where you find this? Right in our national flag and national emblem. So the Ashoka Chakra with 24 spokes, which is in the middle of our national flag, was taken from Sharanath pillar of Ashoka. This is national emblem. Our national emblem is based on the stone carving in the Sharanath pillar. Children, where you find our national emblem? You can see our national emblem in government authorities and Indian currencies, right? The national emblem has four lion faces, one hidden from view. The wheel appears under the lions with a bull on the right and a horse on the left. What is on the right? Bull. Very good. What is on the left? Horse. The motto Satyameva Jayate inscribed below the emblem in Devanagari script, which means truth alone trims. What is the meaning of the word Satyameva Jayate? Truth alone trims. This is Sanchi Stupa, built by Ashoka at Sharnath town in Madhya Pradesh. It is a religious place. So, with the help of the inscriptions found on rocks, Sanchi Stupa and Sharnath pillar, we can understand the greatness of Ashoka. Children, even though Emperor Ashoka was great, his greatness had been unknown until 19th century. The material evidence provided by William Jones, James Prinsep and Alexander Cunningham reveal the greatness of Emperor Ashoka. Based on these accounts, that is the evidences given by William Jones, James Prinsep and Alexander Cunningham, Charles Allen wrote a book called The Search for the India's Last Emperor, which provided a comprehensive account of Ashoka. Many researches made thereafter brought Ashoka's glorious rule to light. Children, what is the name of the book written by Charles Allen? The Search for the India's Lost Emperor. Next, we are going to learn about proto-history. The proto-history is the period between prehistoric history period and historic period. Proto-history is nothing but the period that existed before the events were started noted down in writing. Children, where prehistoric period is the period between the use of first stone tools and the invention of writing system. Historic period is the period where writing records like inscriptions, paintings, and source materials are available about places, people, and other habits. Children, today we are leading a safe life with all modern equipments like modern house, television, machines, mixer, grinder, everything. But our ancestors did not live in such a safe environment. There might have been chances of wild animals entering their caves. So, children, I hope that now you all understand what is history, right? Next one is summary. The lifestyles of prehistoric people can be understood from the stone tools, rock paintings, fossils, inscriptions, monuments, copper plates, accounts of foreigners and foreign travelers, and other excavated materials. Protohistory is the period between prehistory and history. Early humans domesticated dogs for their protection and hunting activities because they realized that dogs could help them to prevent the entry of dangerous animals by its sniffing skill. Mighty Emperor Ashoka followed the path of peace and dharma. Ashoka Chakra with 24 spokes in our national flag was taken from Sharnath pillar of Ashoka. Thank you for attending the class, children, and hope you enjoyed the today class. Bye. We will meet